What do you remember about my dad?
Here's what I found. My dad is a poo-poo-stickle butt. My dad likes to eat poop. My dad likes to sniff butts. My dad's a poo-poo face. My dad likes the karate chop poop. My dad makes me eat gross foods. Did that answer your question?
Yep, you can get your Amazon Echo to tell your dad that he eats poop too. Stick around, there's a few other things we can do though. If you're not in the US, you're gonna get upset a couple of times in this video because you're gonna start whining about how Miss A won't do that in your country. Stick around. In the middle of this video, I'm going to actually show you how to get all of these features because I'm not in the US either. In case you were unaware, Amazon actually sells a few products. Now, what that means is with Miss A, they become a really effective shopping experience, and this becomes even better on a device like the Echo Show. Now, with those devices, you can actually ask Amazon when you're standing right in front of it to identify an item for you, and at that point, you know what the item is, and you can go forward and try and purchase the item. Listen, you might not be able to tell because my skin looks so great, but I'm getting a little bit old, and this has meant I've fallen behind on some of my coding skills. And what that means in turn is that I haven't been able to code apps or code custom skills. The good news is Miss A can actually do that for me. One of my favorites and something that I did right away when I saw blueprints was the ability to give a bit of a guided smart home tour. And honestly, you can go and create this in minutes. It's filling out text boxes. That's how difficult this is. Now, my other favorite is the newer chore chart. And honestly, this gives me access to everybody's favorite slave labor, which is our children, and he can access that chore chart to know what he's got to do on a daily basis. Open chore chart.
Hi there. You can hear the chore list, log chores, or check the chore score. What would you like to do?
Chore list.
Whose chores do you want to hear?
Dad.
All right. Dad has 2 chores remaining for Sunday. 1. Take out the trash.
At the start of the video, you might have noticed Miss A saying some pretty unsavory things to me, and the fact is that's part of a really powerful capability that you have, and that feature is actually the ability to ask Miss A to remember different components of your life. So if there's things you're always forgetting, or there's things that you just sometimes need a recall of, you can go ahead and put those in. Now, it's obviously very funny for my child to say those kinds of things, but they're actually more useful things, like if I want her to remember specific things about my YouTube channel or about where I left the keys. What do you know about my YouTube channel?
This is what I found. My YouTube channel now has over 9 million views. My YouTube channel posts on Wednesdays and Sundays. Did that answer your question?
Speaking of kids, there's just something about smart speakers and the incredible access to knowledge and content and different things that makes the average parent nervous. And I'm one of those. It makes me very nervous that I have all of these devices around and my child can go up to any of them and say, "Hey, Miss A, tell me about this topic that my dad wouldn't tell me about." So I want to manage what he can do. I want to manage the content he can consume, how much of it, and when. And the fact is, I don't need an Echo Kids edition to do this. I can actually go and turn on the Fire for Kids setting within any of the Echo devices I have in my home, and that instantly turns it into a very kid-friendly device. This instantly allows me to turn on an explicit music filter for any of the music services that have that feature. I can also disallow communication entirely if I'd like, or only allow it for certain contacts. And I can also limit what they have access to in my smart home, and this can all be augmented by Amazon Free Time, which I have used with the Fire Kids tablet that my child has, and that Amazon Free Time goes and lets you narrow things down even more. Something that I have loved personally since the very moment it came out is often an overlooked feature inside of routines, and that is just the simple capability for Miss A to wait. See, in case you haven't noticed, I'm huge and obviously I work out just a ton, and you can actually go and create full workout routines through Amazon's voice assistant within that routine section just by using that weight capability. And just to tie it all in for you, there's a great workout routine creator inside of Blueprint. So you can just enable that, fill out a few details, and create your personal trainer skill. Leg day sucks.
Welcome to the pain train. Woo, woo. Get ready for your workout. You have 1 minute. Let's start with squats.
By the way, leg day, it does suck. Now, do you remember a time when you had friends over and they didn't have a contagious virus? Do you remember having parties? Because I remember those times. Amazon got a great feature that allows your friends to actually come over and take over your devices. Now, that might seem a little bit strange, but they can actually walk up to Amazon Echo Shows or Echo Dots or any Echo product and just say to connect their account. Now, what happens at this point is they can have access basically to a number of services, including doing things like playing music from their connected services on your speakers. This means that you can really have an actual party and a DJ friend who just likes to control that music. We all have that friend, or I mean, we used to have those friends. Connect my account.
Okay, when you connect, you can ask for your own linked music services. Let me look up your account. What's your phone number? Brian, to connect to anyone's Alexa device, I need to learn your voice.
Did you know that you can get your Ring video doorbells to automatically display whenever someone rings the doorbell? I don't want to brag, but I did know that, and now you know that, and can go into the Miss A application and actually enable this for your Echo Show displays.
Someone is at the side doorbell.
I did promise you that little trick for how to get all of these features, didn't I? Well, what you're going to do is head to your Amazon account on an actual browser. Now, go into your account page, open your content and devices, or look for something that says apps and devices. They're always changing those words. Then you're going to be able to, within the manage your content and devices page, find a preferences page. Here you can change the country or region setting to the United States. Do that, then log out of your Miss A app on your phone and log back in. Voila! Features galore. This is one of the newest features with the Amazon Fire TV devices, and you can use that little Miss A enabled remote that you get with them to actually ask for the smart home dashboard. When you do that, you're going to have the ability to look at all of your smart home cameras. You're going to have the ability to execute all kinds of things within your smart home, and this is one of the only hidden features or capabilities that I did not show in the video that is up on screen. So if you want to get the most out of the Amazon Fire TV stick, go watch that video. Honestly, there's a ton there that you probably don't know anything about. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and of course, don't hate, automate.